The ironic thing is the Bobcats are one of the better defensive teams in the league. They gave up 61 to James and also gave up 62 to Carmelo Anthony. Chalmers hits the three-pointer, and the Heat within one. And unable to come up with anybody. James, pretty shot there. Ridnour has come in. He came over in that trade with Neal from Milwaukee. James goes right at Kid Gilchrist, and a foul before the shot. Douglas Roberts on James. Nice spin move, and he got hit hard in the head. James drives right at Biyombo and draws the foul. James gathers. James calling for it. Kid Gilchrist on him. Just overpowers and draws the foul. Extra pass, Gary Neal left open, in and out. You're now 2 for 10 from downtown. James comes back and hits a three. And the Heat now go up 43-36. James, that's the three. 15 points for James, the Heat up by 3. Birdman. James cuts to the basket. Good patience from Chris Anderson, waiting for the play to develop.
Excellent pass by Anderson. Beautiful cut by James. Just overpowering CDR.
In the pass, guys like Mike Miller. Final seconds, third quarter. James puts up the three. It's good! LeBron James from downtown with 0.6 of a second remaining. A big basket there to end the third.
Gary Neal. And put Ray Allen on Ridnour.
James, difficult shot there, nails it. How do you defend that?
Just go back the other way, Mike. It's just too good.
James, the three-pointer. And the Heat just pouring it on here in the fourth. Walker on the drive, scoop layup, blocked by Bosch. And Walker takes a hard fall. James goes right at Tolliver. Just falls off, but he drew the foul.
For Shin. On his right leg, just below the knee. Not necessarily at 100%. It's LeBron James from his favorite spot. And now LeBron up ahead. Right in stride for Chalmers, who knocks down his second three. And it shows up all the time. We were in Oklahoma City a couple of days ago. Mike Miller talking about that fact. Puts it right on the money, and usually with something on it. Here's James attacking now, and LeBron with the left.
And allowed the Heat to recover there, but even that play, you saw both guys go to Jefferson. And Henderson, the beneficiary, just couldn't finish.
Oh man, LeBron James, 32nd all-time, and another takeaway for Miami.
Well, how about the fact that Ray Allen has played in more playoff games than the entire Charlotte Bobcat team, as LeBron triples up there from beyond.
10 points. That's a good point.
It was not done in high definition. They didn't play 7 games in that first round.
LeBron James back in and hits the fall away in his first opportunity back. 14-2 run for Charlotte, and they are within 3. LeBron finds Jones, his favorite target, and Jones. That one was disrupted. Here comes LeBron James. James, the 1-on-3, why not? Big and strong, LeBron goes to the hole.
In game 1, where they really had control there, just could not make a shot. And
here we go, LeBron. Pushes it to a 14-point Miami lead. And the kind of errors that Charlotte had 8 offensive boards compared to Miami's 1 in the first half. LeBron James turns hard, and down it goes, and a free throw for LeBron. That snaps a 12-0 Charlotte run. James, who
they had 8, but really they missed 28 shots, so it's not a great percentage, which is more what you look for in terms of rebounds, particularly offensively, and it's also as Bosch knocks down another triple.
Bosch now with 13 points. Wade to James, over to Bosch again. Wow. Boy, LeBron just put it right there, and Bosch is cashing in every time.
That he dealt with early in this season. But, Brian, you also take a look at this second half. One reason.
James,
nice play by LeBron
and a
there.
foul. to the line.
Now Jefferson doesn't like the call, but the issue was he came down. Had he kept...
Haslam in the corner, and great ball movement by the Heat. Turns into a 2.
Taking a little better care of the basketball and executed far better offensively.
LeBron to the hole. Makes it look so easy. Miami up 4 with the ball. LeBron obliges off the window to answer Henderson. LeBron has 29 points. At 61 against Charlotte earlier this year, and it's Norris Cole with another perfect pass from LeBron. Cole hits the 3, and the Heat go on a burst here, up 9.
We talked about LeBron James has been the momentum stopper here tonight. Coming off defensively from Charlotte here has really ramped up in the last 2 minutes.
LeBron gives it to Bosch. He's had a terrific shooting night, and he keeps it going. Huge possession here for Charlotte. Got to defend. And Bosch goes to the hole again. Chris Bosch.
The forgotten one of the big threes, but Chris Bosch there taking advantage of the inability of Al Jefferson to move his feet. Gets to the rim for the finish. Heat extend on these 2 free throws.
To tie this one up with a 3. There's the game reset as LeBron hits them both. Clutch free throws.
Here's James, who had 61 against the Bobcats during the regular season at 8 threes. That game was in Miami. But since then, the Heat went 11-14 in the regular season, leading this series 2-0. Haslam still on the floor despite 2 fouls, connects. And they've got numbers right now. 4 on 3. James, and a blocking foul is called. The basket is good. So a 3-point chance for LeBron James as Josh McRoberts, who was fined $20,000 for excessive contact and a common foul that was later upgraded to a flagrant 2 after. James on the cut, gets to the rim and puts it home.
Thought for sure that was going to be a foul call as LeBron says, okay, you're not going to give me that call? Well, let me just drop this 3 on you.
A 7-0 run by Jefferson. Here's James. LeBron, beautiful pass, and Anderson with the stop.
Neal on the weak side can't leave Ray Allen.
LeBron, a beautiful feed to Wade, who scores his 3rd basket of the 2nd quarter.
Wow, it looked a little fun.
They scored 97 in game 2, lost by 4. Shot clock at 5. Here's Cole on the drive and able to hit. James has attempted 7 shots, made 3, has 7 points. Here he is on Kid Gilchrist, got caught in the air and somehow still found Anderson, who put it home.
Some of these passes that you see, cross court, bounce pass, chest pass, whatever it takes.
James falling away, gets it to go, is 11-point.
And I can think of maybe just a couple guys that can make that shot. Steve Clifford wanting a review from the referees. As you mentioned, that clock went a little long. He wanted to get another second put back on the clock. He's not going to get it.
And James with the deflection, the catch and shoot, and he's fouled on the 3-point try. Gerald Henderson lost his mind for a moment and fouled James on the 3-point shot.
For the Charlotte Bobcats, they had it at 7 points, but he attacked early. McRoberts goes down here, another one to the lane, and then it was the perimeter. He hit the 3-point shot. He gets fouled on a 3 to end the game, and this at the end of the shot clock knocks it down. But 9 points for the Miami Heat. The last 9.
Bobcats have taken that they've missed. James into the paint, falling back, cans it.
At certain times throughout the playoffs, particularly in the finals.
What a play by James, spinning baseline. 27 points in the opening frame. Here's a steal by LeBron. Here comes a show. James with the throwdown.
So much improved year after year. What a great spin. No help D. I think he was looking at Michael Jordan.
I was thinking the same thing.
Michael Jordan's a little left of that Charlotte bench. I think that was a look at Michael like.
Ends a drought of 6 minutes and 14 seconds without a field goal. Here's James underneath. Beautiful catch and finish with the left. Wade on the dish.
Yeah, so the question now for Steve Clifford and the Bobcats is, we have to stop the Heat at some point, but we have to score on the other end. So what do you do?
We haven't had many blowouts, if any, in the playoffs so far. We might have our first here as Jones connects on a three. It's a 26-point lead. Timeout, Charlotte. Complete domination by Miami since the first quarter. The higher seed Oklahoma City down 2-1. The higher seed Houston down 2-1.
Right.
And you have the Clippers up 2-1. James with a great finish. He won't even look. I think he was looking at Jordan again.
He might have. Decent looks at the rim since the first quarter, where he was the best player on the floor. He dominated the first quarter.
Here's the guy who's been the best player since. LeBron, good! And 28 now for James. 12 in the third quarter, and remember, he had the final 5 points of the second quarter.
He had 7 points with 1:47 to go in the first quarter.
Second quarter,
excuse me.
And he's got 28 now.
Goodness.
And as you compare what he and Michael Jordan did their first 11 seasons in the NBA, the dip from Jordan is when he came back from playing baseball. But look at LeBron increasing his field goal percentage in every season. He finished 4th this year in shooting, the highest for a non-center. 2 of the best ever right there in that shot.
57% shooting is a remarkable number.
Game, hoping this is the first in front of their home crowd.
LeBron James had a mismatch there with Biyombo, able to draw the foul and get a reset to 14 on the shot clock.
And with the shot clock at 4, it's Chris Bosh in the lane.
To be in public, going to be number 1 when he goes on the road, so I don't think it really affects him.
Shot clock at 3, Bosh high off the glass, and it goes. Free throw coming, a chance for a 3-point possession. And Brooklyn, which is a series that is now all tied at 2 apiece, headed back to Toronto. Henderson with a shot clock at 4, gets up a tough shot over Wade. This crowd wanting a foul called. And James is fouled, and 3 more free throws coming.
So they're obviously doing a better job of sensing how the Heat are defending them.
LeBron James, turnaround jumper is good. And LeBron James with a steal. And the show, LeBron makes it. Miami trying to continue a 19-game winning streak, including the playoffs, against the Charlotte Bobcats. Going to go back to the 2010 season as LeBron James goes strong off the glass.
And even though they turn it over, it's a dead ball turnover, which at least gives you an opportunity to set your defense.
Wade finds LeBron, gives it to Bosh for 3. Yes! Now Miami came out today before their pregame routine as LeBron hits a 3 for the Miami Heat. Back and forth they go. Shot clock down to 2. LeBron James fires one up and hits. That's his spot. LeBron James saves the possession for Miami, and the Heat up 1 again.
The Heat had struggled mightily from beyond the arc. That's 2 in a row, and Kemba tries to answer again.
James Jones guards him, and they get a turnover. Poked away. James out front, and LeBron James with the flush.
I didn't look too bad on that run out because he showed.
McRoberts all the way across the court. Henderson changes directions, goes to the ground. Bobcats looking for whistles, but here comes LeBron. Miami up 4. And here's Jones for 3. Hits another one. James Jones.
And ever since he and Biyombo bang legs here, LeBron James has had a sense of urgency. Comes out with the 3 there, the long 2, and then off the turnover here in transition with the finish. And
Steve Clifford has made it a point of emphasis. We cannot give up the points off turnovers. We've got to protect the basketball. Did a good job of that in the first half as Norris Cole goes to the hole. It goes, and a free throw coming.
We'll make it 12 and potentially 13 off of those turnovers here. And remember, when LeBron does come out, typically that's Dwayne Wade time, but he's also got 4 fouls.
Sets up Ray Allen perfectly, and Ray Allen hits a 3. LeBron James with 6 assists now on that setup to Ray Allen. Allen had an 8-point game in Game 3 after not scoring the first 2 as James dumps it into Anderson. Perfect lead for the Birdman.
You were talking about those assists. That's his 7th. That's his 5th. how much they miss Al Jefferson, because they just haven't had any relief baskets where they're in the half court where they can go to the big fella and he can go create some offense. Everything right now has been a lot of work to just get opportunities for the Bobcats.
And it's Norris Cole at the horn for three. Biggest lead of the night for the Miami Heat. Norris Cole hits the three. LeBron set him up with assist number 8. LeBron patient with the ball, waiting for it to develop. And James with a tough shot and gets the roll. LeBron James, that's why he's the best. 8.5 points per game in the regular season. Shot clock down to 3, and it's LeBron again. Ball is in his hands a lot, and he is pouring it on Charlotte. Now 26 points for LeBron.
And that matchup there with Gerald Henderson just does not have the size nor strength to really take away whatever LeBron wants on that block.
And Henderson draws the foul. Now this franchise is moving in the right direction. They've got some of the pieces in place. They're desperate for their first win in the playoffs and just their second entry into the postseason as LeBron James just keeps it going. Boy, we're witnessing something special again.
The final blow for the Heat.
Bosh with 17 points as James goes strong. No whistle.
LeBron had a great game, but also Miami's defense was a difference maker in the second half. Remember that stretch?
So much emphasis on the big three here in Miami as Pierce goes. Garnett can't put it back. Here's Dwayne Wade. Jason Kidd talking to us before the game about limiting transition opportunities. That is a big key as LeBron whips a pass over to Battier and he hits. Great ball movement by the Brooklyn Nets. That's been a signature for them in the second half of the regular season as LeBron answers quickly on the other end.
What Eric Spoelstra talked about, it wasn't because of injury, it was because of rest. And there again, LeBron James with a great read. You saw 5 sets of eyes focused on LeBron and the ball.
Really made him pay for all the attention that the Bobcats paid to James as he gets deep and over. Pierce gets the friendly roll.
And you've seen already early on one of the areas where he's improved, that post game. He's gotten down there.
James turns a corner. LeBron, easy. Pierce has hit the other 2 for the Nets. James attacking the basket. Brooklyn with the ball. And Livingston goes to the hole. Here's Chalmers coming away with it. And the Heat in transition. Chalmers backs it out. Here's Bosh. Finds James. Boy, beautiful action there.
It was, again, early in the shot clock. Nets not able to get all.
That was a point blank for Andre Blatch. Bosh will take a 3. Got it. Getting deep in the lane, and LeBron with the left, no. Gets his own twice, and this time the putback with the left.
And the spacing was good enough to where the Nets couldn't get that second defender over quick enough.
James with Blatch backpedaling, doing whatever he wants in the lane. LeBron James now with 14.
Heat in the midst of a 13-2 run, and a lot of it fueled by the activity of LeBron James.
Just about being drafted so young with such high expectations. And of course, over the past couple summers, we've seen LeBron actually invite KD.
And I'm sure for Brooklyn, an opportunity to shut it down for a minute as LeBron James hits and gives him 20 now. Top scorer on the floor, and he is 1 of 5. Does he have a voice in his head when he's coaching? One of his past coaches, a mentor maybe, goes, nope. Just my own, as LeBron James hits another one, and now 22 for LeBron.
Right now, LeBron James might be in his...
Bosh pulled it down. LeBron James! Oh. Another one of those head-court alley-oop passes. Moments after Chalmers set him up on a 45-foot. The rim has been good. James accelerating to the basket. Right for you on your ABC station. James again, right at Teletovic. You must challenge him. LeBron comes down. Miami will when they get it back. James on the drive, got inside. LeBron with a strong close
tonight versus in game one.
James a flash. Plumlee comes over with a half-second later. ISO with James. Great coverage by the Nets. James able to score anyway. Attacks. Garnett comes with a fence. Chalmers a three. What a shot! Yes, he will. He won't miss a fourth. Final minute. It's Chalmers. It's check, please. James will have to shoot quick. And hits. But no call. And it's 2-on-2 with Wade and James. LeBron busting through the middle for two.
When you look at LeBron on the
Approach the halfway point of this opening quarter. James attacks and foul and one. And that's what he can do. When you try to stop him, even by virtually tackling him, James uses the strength to complete.
Now, just watch. There's only a sliver of space right there. He gets through it. Now, Pierce has been fouling him and trying to keep him off the line. But upper body, 6'8", 260. He just
on 22 here. James digging down, knocked it away from Pierce. Running with Cole. James is fouled by Anderson. Oh, they're going to give him continuation.
See, you can't do that.
Wow.
See, that's the difference between the first foul, which they call the flagrant, and that foul. You've got to get in front of him and foul him. Now, this is where he's been excelling with the deflection. Now, just watch this. See, you foul him, but you have to get him by the arm. You have to get him from the elbow to the wrist because he's 6'8", 260. We can't say that enough. So, I tell you, Anderson is doing a very good job on Ray Allen.
James for three. 16 in this opening quarter, and that's what I talked about, Hubie, that game 3.
He's overcome so many bad injuries to his legs, and he's a good defender as well as a scorer.
Oh, boy. They left James free out. Be interesting to see if this margin stays this way, how long Spoelstra will go with his top guys here as James gets inside.
Of the Nets getting exactly what they wanted from LeBron James, a contested 22-footer.
James poked that one away right to Dwayne Wade.
He doesn't score. That attack to the rim creates that offensive rebound opportunity for Garnett.
And LeBron James hits a three. So his first try behind the arc. And
A whole lot going on.
1 out of 2 for LeBron James. To the bench he goes. Anderson joins Livingston in the backcourt. Chalmers looking for LeBron, who finds himself open underneath, wide open. A big ovation for him. They feel like they can stretch it out. It's interesting, though, Brooklyn's bench is what did him in game 1. LeBron, the turnaround, got it. Wow, LeBron James, something special again cooking here in this first quarter.
Yeah, really in Boston, but still capable. And then LeBron here with the good defense. LeBron, what we call the old 9-1-1, that bailout jumper.
Technical has already been 4 technicals issued in this game. We'll see how they go the rest of the way as LeBron finds an easy path to the basket with the left he finishes.
That layup attempt.
And now 11 points. Friday, it'll be on ESPN. And then ABC will have Sunday's game if it gets that far with Mike Tirico. 27-22, the two-time defending champs have the lead. James Jones on the floor for Miami. LeBron James talking yesterday about needing Jones in there as Bosh, his first try is a flush. Jones with the foul.
And you saw just Garnett with that hedge stayed on it a little longer because of Ray Allen's ability.
James and James Jones on the floor together has been a successful one for Miami as LeBron hits again. Another easy one inside for James.
Yeah,
and Miami, the two-time defending champions, lead by a point. LeBron James having a little chat with Jay-Z and Beyonce just before this set begins here. Behind LeBron James, getting a good run as he comes back in. There's a steal by LeBron. All the way he goes. And Pierce with those 2 fouls just lets him fly. LeBron. And he hits them both. And Miami, Johnson's ball here. 3 on the shot clock. Swatted again. 3 blocks. Here comes Wade to James. LeBron with the big dunk.
like he did right there. He's also trying to spur his teammates. In fact, he gathered the Heat in the hallway before they came out onto the floor tonight. He said last game we...
Trying to add to it. Up three, Pierce, tough D. Wow, tough shot. LeBron James can't defend that any better.
The Nets haven't even gotten the attempts from beyond the arc here in this first half, and then they have not been able to contain James and his ability to attack the paint.
Shot clock at 4. There's James as he spins and goes to the rack.
And just a great read there by
Johnson tonight. There's James. Pierce on him. James goes right by him, strong to the hole, and a foul.
You know what? LeBron James just played chess on that entire possession. Put the Nets on their heels and then quickly goes with the attack. You notice the help nowhere to be found because he was able to shift the defense just by moving.
4, talking about he wants to guard LeBron James. He has played against him so often, especially in this matchup between Pierce and Garnett with LeBron James. Going back to their days.
What the clock was at, and James, with the luxury of knowing, just able to pick that foul up. How about the fact, though, if you're watching this game, the Heat have attempted.
And here's James for 3. Got it again. What a night LeBron James is having for Miami.
Yeah, they typically, you want to keep them engaged and involved, but you know, sometimes if you see LeBron able to go in and score, sometimes you just have a sense that
he has 37 points, and he has scored the last 12 for the Miami Heat. Heat lead by 3. Get it now on Google Play. And the friendly bounce was up there forever. 38 points. Shot clock at 3. And Williams and LeBron James cuts the lane all the way. Nope, a foul.
And you're going to have to determine whether or not that was clear path.
We'll go to video review for that.
Take a look at the defense there by Cole, and then LeBron able to jump that passing lane. The clear path to the basket here is what they're trying to figure out. The ball must originate in that backcourt. Team possession also has to be had. Obviously, that was
James, and Blash just clears out LeBron wide open, easy as it gets, and it's a 1-point Brooklyn lead. 2 at 1 p.m. One out of 2 for James. In game 1, he had 8 of them.
And he's already got, that's his 3rd defensive rebound in this quarter.
Here's Bosh for 3. Yes, sir, Chris Bosh. And a big 3-pointer for Miami gives them the lead. Points, a couple of assists. This one sets up a 3 that gives the Heat the lead. They have the ball when we come back. In this series. James, a long 3-pointer, and LeBron hits it. Wow. Quiets down this crowd. 46 points for LeBron James. 3rd foul on LeBron, long-range 3-pointer.
That was a huge shot there. Really, it's been about the match.
By 9 earlier in the 3rd. Brooklyn came storming back as James spins in the lane, and LeBron James, 48 points, gives Miami the lead.
And again, just get that shot off, but then you see LeBron here with the spin and the finish, but then also to come up with that offensive rebound. And this opportunity here.
Exactly what the Heat did to him. They made a big 3 with Bosh and got that offensive rebound from Dwayne Wade.
And it was also, as he ties his career high there with his 49-point, it was also about the Heat defensively, that last 4 minutes and about 25 seconds where they, or 4:15, where they were able to hold the Nets without a field goal before the Teletovic shot.
And that'll do it. LeBron James goes for 49 points, and Miami takes a commanding 3-1 lead in this Eastern Conference Semifinals. Miami has not lost back-to-back games in the playoffs since 2012. And 2 misses for Darren Williams. And you mentioned Darren Williams is going to have to be big for Brooklyn as well on the other end. And
perfect example there. Good job in transition for Brooklyn, unable to for Brooklyn. Yeah, and take a look, LeBron here with that kick ahead, that pass. And although there was good ball movement there.
LeBron, oh my goodness, LeBron James with the left, with the English. Bringing it down from his knees right there. LeBron James, what a finish. And Miami is on top. Wow.
Chalmers on that baseline drive finds him midstream there. Miami 10-2 run here to take the lead.
Super small lineup. And James working inside. And gets his own and puts it back. LeBron James, too much to handle inside.
And that's one of the difficulties.
It'll be on Anderson. And Teletovic got the first one. And LeBron so strong in there, able to put it back. And now 7 points to go along with 4 rebounds. His first on Kirilenko. Kirilenko loses it. Jones wrestled it away. Now James, wait up ahead. Great pass. Great finish.
Just like that, we talked about the fact that they had done the job taking care of the basketball. And look just how quickly that he can hit you in the open floor. It's really the trust, I should say the strength of this team. How about LeBron James here splitting the needle, threading the needle, I should say, with that assist, his 4th of the game. He
erases 3 of them quickly. Johnson loses the handle. Up ahead, James the kicks and the finish with the left, and just like that, Miami is right there.
Yeah, that was one heck of a play by Mario Chalmers.
That's where we were at the end of the first half with Brooklyn up 7. And now Williams ends up on James. Mismatches. James takes him inside, and that's easy.
Yeah, that was way too easy. And this group, though, another lineup. Look at the... You saw Spoelstra came back with Wade and Bosh to start this quarter.
Here's LeBron, wide open for 3. LeBron James! And now they're up at American Airlines Arena. 3-point game.
Not been involved in the rotation. Oh, my goodness.
But here's LeBron for 3. Got it! Dwayne Wade got inside. Great crossover to Gill.
Little ankle break right there. Able to get the ball inside. LeBron James struggled that first half. 26 here overall.
But now it's just a 3-point deficit. Johnson and James blocks it.
On the possession previous, you see here, Lamando, that's an unbelievable block to come up with that one. And
1-point lead. Here's LeBron James, and there is the foul, and James will head to the line, where he is 14 out of 15 tonight. 1 out of 2 for LeBron. And Jason Kidd takes his final 22nd timeout. Have a timeout, got to get it in. Here's Joe Johnson, LeBron James on him. And trying to get it out, he cannot! And Miami has won it! Done in by their late game execution again, and their season is over. Miami headed to the Eastern Conference Finals for the 4th consecutive year.
no doubt about physical tough play here. You see Ray Allen there able to just get enough of that basketball. That time I thought it was good defense. I didn't think there was a foul there. You see, just did enough to not allow him to get into any kind of a rhythm there for that jump shot. LeBron James comes up defensively, and the Heat advance.
So LeBron James goes for 29, a key defensive stop, and the Heat are moving on, a 2-point win. Coming up next, Game 5 of the Blazers and Spurs.
Well, Hibbert misses, James the rebound. James puts his head down, drives, and finishes.
And that's going to be a big part of this series. Miami is going to be at their stops defensively, and then off to the races. You got to stop the basketball, and then you got to make him see yellow jerseys. It's just one-on-one defense, too strong. Grown man move, the ability to finish at the rim by LeBron.
Stolen by James. Both these teams still at times can be absolutely dominant defensively, and James goes coast to coast.
And that's the pace.
Scoring the basketball, and he's getting that early.
James, count it, and one.
And that could be ruled, to me, a flagrant foul. Again, going up around the neck. Good catch, curl, and go.
Do you think so?
Listen, Mike, to me, when you get up around the head area and try to pull someone down, just because it doesn't look bad, and he's so strong. Listen, I don't think that should be a flagrant foul. I'm checking myself. How soft of a
college in Indy. He'll drive, strip, Chalmers, good quick hands. Both the point guards about an impact. Alley-oop to James. A trailer on the alley-oop. And Chalmers saw him coming. Beautiful pass from Chalmers. And the lead cut to 5. How about the offensive execution on both teams? 69% for the Heat, 64% for Indiana.
How many early easy baskets for LeBron James? Floating around the perimeter, perfect pass by Chalmers. Has a meeting with the and climb back into this. And if you're Vogel, the idea is don't give this team any life. Continue to execute.
James gets the offensive rebound, sidesteps Hibbert, and able to put it in. 17 points for LeBron James.
A great effort by Mahimi to sprint the floor and clog the lane.
James slices between 3 Pacer defenders. Alley-oop to Anderson. Oh, what a difficult catch. The precision on that alley-oop pass
By Paul George.
Heat trying to get back into it. Talk about a beautiful pass from James.
In this third period.
James with the steal, a lazy pass from Watson, and 8 straight points by the Heat. And they got themselves back within 11. They were down by as many as 19. Cut it to 11 at one point off defensive plays like that. As we head to the 4th, it's a 13-point game. This presentation continues after this mess. Down by here in the 4th. Hibbert down the lane. Blocked from behind by Birdman. Chalmers shaken up on the play as James has it. Nice feed to Wade, lays it up and in, and they've got it to single digits.
This is a dangerous brand of basketball.
James, nice feed inside to Anderson. Pretty pass from LeBron James. It's back to 11, and Frank Vogel wants a time. Well, it's gotten a little physical here. Miami still trying to make the comeback. They've got 8:38 remaining. Right now, the lead is 11.
And we fall in love with what they've done offensively sharing the basketball, but defensively, you hold this Miami Heat team to 84 points, they're getting it done as LeBron knocks down the long 3 with the contact.
James knocks it in. It's a 3-point field goal. Billy Spooner and Scott Foster, they're going to review it. There's the contact and in the act of shooting.
Clearly a 3-point made field goal.
And we saw earlier in the game a similar play with Paul George with the basketball where LeBron had some contact when he was shooting.
So that cuts it just by the first couple of possessions. He looks like he's trying to get everybody involved. Wade hangs on to that pivot foot, although Frank Vogel thought he lifted it. And Dwayne Wade, 2 for 2, 4 to shoot. James, the jab step, the jumper, got it. And Norris Cole has really helped for Miami. James inside, lays it in, may have gotten away with a charge. 7 to shoot. George isolated, guarding James, who makes the nice turn. Hill is on James. Here comes the double team, leaving Chalmers open. And Chalmers knocks down the 3, back-to-back threes. And it's an 8-point Miami lead. Timeout call by Frank Vogel. Stevenson passed up the open look. Now drives hard at James. Stripped once again. West right back to Stevenson. Misses the layup and Wade the rebound. Good 2-man game. Just couldn't finish it. James spins. James layup. A 12-point turnaround here in the period. James jump shot. Rattles it in. James looking. 5 on the 24. James goes right at Stevenson. Kicks it out to Bosch. The corner 3. Puts it in. And Bosch gets his first 3-pointer of the series. He had missed his initial 7.
Good play by LeBron James. You can tell he's in attack mode offensively. He realizes that his team needs a lift, and he's trying to give it.
James to the basket. Kicks it out. Cole, open look. That's good. Norris Cole, 8 points off the bench. He has played magnificently for Eric Spoelstra.
The great ones, Coach, are playmakers. You don't have to be a great scorer. Just make the right play, and he's done it again.
Battier tied up by Scola. James cuts to the basket. Layup is good. And Miami back up by 1. James with just 12 points. He has 5 boards, 4 assists. James sees an opening. Kicks it out. Cole, wide open 3. Puts it in. Norris Cole again, 11 points in 15 minutes off the bench. James for 3. Knocks it down. And it's back to 1. James gets in the paint, dances back out. James give and go inside. Anderson thread the needle with that pass.
And great hands, the ability to catch that basketball and finish.
Wade give and go to James and hammered by West and then shoved down. And James goes down hard. Plus 6 assists. James catch and shoot. Nails it. 4 to shoot. James on Hill. Stripped by James. 1 man to beat. It's George. Goes inside. Sidestep. Misses. But Wade right there on the follow. And the Heat go up by 5. Timeout Indiana. An 8-0 run by the Heat. And the Heat defense getting him an easy bucket.
Bad decision. You got to trap him and try to steal the basketball.
James gets free. Bounce pass to Wade for an open dunk. And that makes it an 8-point game, equaling the largest lead with 21.6 remaining. And many of the Pacer fans now head for the exits. What a gorgeous pass from James. And the Heat on the verge of tying this series. They get it into James. Stevenson has to foul him, and he does. With 11.2 left. And that'll do it. Basket. James backs in, across the lane, lost it momentarily, then flips it up and in. 4 to shoot. James jab step, jump shot. James on the drive, finds Wade across the lane, flips it up and in. James on the left wing. 4 to shoot for James. Sets and fires and connects. To 7. There's Turner. Lost it. James, 3-on-1. James goes it. Hill, layup and 1. Like a locomotive coming down the lane.
Another Pacer turnover. And if you're George Hill, not much you can do. And here's the...
James back to Wade. Wade off the glass again. The soft roll and Wade.
It's like a guy who's going back to coaching sooner rather than later. Oh my goodness.
James rolls it up and in. West finds Stevenson cutting to the basket. Got too far underneath. Here comes James all alone. Miami with their first lead of the night.
Trapping more. Good pass by West. Missed by Stevenson. Again, no floor balance.
Stevenson off the dribble. Inside. Hibbert can't finish. Anderson tips it out right to James. James to Cole. The bounce pass reverse is good. And the Heat go up by 3. James looking for Lewis. Back up top with 5 to shoot. James sets, fires. That's a 3. LeBron James from downtown. Large rebound tipped and taken by James. Coming up on 7 remaining. James powers out to Bosch, a 3-pointer. James the rebound, back up and in. West to Hibbert, poked away from Wade. James to Allen for 3. Bang! James sets 8 to shoot. George on him. James the crossover. Pulls back, puts it up, puts it in. .26 for LeBron James. Coming up on 3 minutes remaining in a 12-point Miami lead. Stevenson falls down. Bosch picks it up. Stevenson looks exhausted. Allen again for three. 4 for 4 from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the Pacers call timeout. The second oldest player in the NBA, lighting it up. A brilliant shooting performance here in the fourth quarter of Game 3. And LeBron James loves it as the Heat go up by 15. Bosh to the basket.
That ball's got to move to George Hill, not a pass fake. He did the same thing in Game 3.
Bosh again. 3 for 4 to shoot. James goes at Hibbert. Quick release on the layup.
Roy Hibbert defending the best player in the world on the perimeter. Too easy on the offensive end. Puts pressure on him by attacking. LeBron rolling early.
James adjusts, left-handed, scoops it in.
Such an underappreciated part of LeBron James.
Bosh again stays aggressive and hits it. 4 for 4 behind. Wade pulls it back. Nice feed to James. What a great
defensively, and then your 7-2 center doesn't secure the ball.
James kicks it out. Battier for 3. That's good.
He's an all-time great passer.
Off the steal. James inside, lays it up and in. What a start for James. Hibbert picked up his second foul. James the floater. And again, a nice soft touch from another low-scoring first half. James inside. Nice cut to the basket. James on the attack to the rim and a foul.
George Hill gets blown by, but the help is late and then not existent. And if you're going to foul him, you have to wrap him up so that he doesn't get that momentum to the rim. He doesn't even feel that. Right.
But they need him to initiate offense and not just wait around till Lance Stevenson departs.
It's deflected and stolen by Rashard Lewis. James ahead of the pack. Shot, he thought he was hit. James in a hurry to Wade. Wade with the finish. James gets a running start. Leans, fires, hits the 3. LeBron James from down.
Short clock situation, well prepared. They don't panic. They get the ball into the best player's hands, and mama, there goes that man. LeBron James knocks down a rhythm 3. Good defense, but if you're David West, you got to do a better job of staying down and forcing them into a tough one. That's a
31-20 in the period. LeBron James 14 points in the third quarter. And now Haslam sets the screen. James gets free, hand in his face, and he still knocks it down with Hibbert right there. 2 different players in that sequence for Haslam. James coast to coast and throws it down.
Well, we've seen this movie before. The defensive rebound, the attack, the speed, the force, the power, and the finish.
6 to shoot. Cole on the pull-up. Puts it in. What an impact. No. They do not have a foul to give. James drives down hard. Layup and 1. There's Powers to the basket. And a chance for a 3-point play.
With a head of steam, if you don't get your body in front of the ball and you're trying to strip like David West does and foul him on the arm, it's too little too late.
31 for LeBron James. After winning game 1 here on their home court, Pacers have lost 3 in a row as Chalmers to James. And James throws it down. Worry about what you can control. Bosh lines that one up and connects a 3-pointer. Pacer, he's an unrestricted free agent. The Pacers want none of that talk as Lewis. James kicks it out for Wade. Wade, a rare 3. In and out and in again. Wade. Hill runs him off the 3. Up top, James. Wade for 3. That's good. Wade, another 3. James, a 3-pointer. Puts it in and ties the game. They throw it ahead to Hill. Hill alone. Blocked by James. 18 seconds to go. Lewis for 3. It's good. Lewis from down.
LeBron James with the potential game-saving play. George Hill, uncontested layup out of nowhere. You know my work, says LeBron. Big time.
Most baseball pass down to James. Shot misses it, and the follow. George did a good job. Very good on-ball defender as James go right at him. Nice adjustment and a finish.
And they should be celebrating that instead of LeBron with the big.
Stevenson for every shenanigan.
James strong to the basket.
Again, with Roy Hibbert guarding Chris Bosh, no shot blocking at the rim. You cannot touch foul LeBron James. Too strong, great use.
The two stars isolated. James, the jumper. 11. James, Battier, bang!
On Scola with Battier on it.
James floats it in. James, bounce pass ahead to Wade. Assist to lead the Heat. Lewis, for three. Rashard
Wade can't try to conserve energy. They got to come out aggressive.
Rashard Lewis, open look. James comes free, turns, fires, and hits a two-pointer for LeBron James.
That play, we saw this play last game. LeBron curling, get to his right hand, wide open shot. Last game it was a three, this time knocks down the jumper. And how about...
And take away both the shot and the drive, and it makes it impossible.
All right, so why was he so effective last year? As Bosh, beautiful reverse on a pass. Why was he so effective last year when he at times dominated the conference final?
Because he was able to score. This year, for whatever reason, he's inept at the offensive end oftentimes. And here LeBron James turns the corner. This is just too easy. Great cut by Bosh, right hand.
He's climbing the charts, not just small forward. He's already there, but he's climbing the charts. All-time great players.
Beautiful move to the basket. James just adding to his numbers. 86 to 49. Complete total dominance. James with 23 points, 6 assists as the Heat up by 37. Leonard poked away by Wade, and James with one man in pursuit throws it down easily. And a quick start for Miami. Leonard on James. Leonard, a wonderful young defender, but has his hands full, obviously, as James hits the jump shot.
I think it's really lit a fire, and early on, I think he was even pressing a little too hard. He really wanted to get this thing done.
Patty Mills also in the game for San Antonio. Mills and Cole, two guys will get after you. James goes right at Splitter. Layup is good. A 6-0 run from Miami. Nice answer, and they go up by one.
One thing I like early on, Coach, the referees are allowing them to play. It's been a lot of contact where you could have made the call, but they are allowing these guys to play. And what you want from a refereeing crew is to be consistent. One thing you can never underestimate, and Pop always talks about, the competitive spirit of a star player. And Manu Ginobili has that edge about it.
Leonard called for the foul. I like to have an air-conditioned arena. James drives right at Diaw.
But they're not giving James that big cushion you saw last year. They're picking him up higher to try to stay aggressive, and James is attacking.
And last year, they backed off as he's fouled going to the basket, almost daring him to shoot. Ahead is James, underneath and lays it in. Danny Green, tough runner, throws up an air ball. James fires it ahead. Lewis wide open for three. And Rashard Lewis, his first three-pointer. James on a nice turnaround. LeBron James now 6 of 10 from the field. James barrels down, finds Lewis. Up top to Cole. Norris Cole. Diaw tips it, still alive. James comes up with it. Fires away and hits the three. LeBron James, his first three-point attempt, and the Heat go up 2.
That's a heck of a basketball play. Getting the ball, keeping it alive, and then getting to his spot and knocking down the jump shot.
Here's Leonard. Leonard drives. Ball knocked away. James with a head of steam. Feeds Allen for the layup, and the Heat go back up by 2. James for three. That's good. LeBron James, second three-pointer. He's got 23. James crossover move, drives to the rim and finishes.
And hobble up. He's cramping up again, Mike.
And he can't even make it down the floor. It's a 5-on-4. Chalmers kicks it out. Lewis. James on the attack, goes to the rim. LeBron James wanted a foul as well. Impressive move.
Take that, Doc. Grown man move by LeBron James. He's in attack mode early. That's just a big-time finish.
He played well prior to that fourth quarter in developing the cramps. Had the 25 points in just under 33 minutes. Chris Bosh down the lane, running layup is good. Bosh 3 for 3 from the field. Parker trying to get at the splitter, who tracks it down. Knocked away by Allen. Wade with Leonard in pursuit. Wade gets his first points.
Again, the Spurs turnovers, Mike, like you mentioned, are hurting them.
They have 7. It's only led to 2 points, but obviously cuts down on their scoring opportunities as Leonard misses that one. James inside eludes several different Spurs to score the bucket. That's his second field goal. Out to Parker, tries another 3.
But that's terrible defense. We saw Chalmers give up the same 3 in the first half as James in transition, taking advantage of some late recovery by the Spurs. But Miami's got to lock in.
Chalmers gets inside. Tough shot, or was that a pass? Either way, James throws it down.
That's a shot, but LeBron James understanding that the Spurs are switching the 1-3 pick and roll. Mario Chalmers, your job is to come off and automatically give it to LeBron and play off of him being defended by Parker. That's a veteran referee that understands it's too important.
Jones way off. James gets the rebound, goes back up and banks it in. James overpowering down low that time. Crowd wanted a foul. They felt that he bumped Leonard.
And Mike, he's in the paint the whole game right now. No jump shots at all.
Minute and a half left, second quarter. Nice pass, Wade and James
Didn't
connect.
start well for him. 1 for 4 early, but with the right mentality. Get to the basket, in transition, use your strength inside. When they switch, get to the basket, use your strength inside. When the ball is shot and missed, get to the basket and use your strength inside. And finally, good ball movement here. 3 passes to find him on the little entry into the paint. Because of Ray Allen's shooting ability, Bellinelli's late on the help. An easy catch and finish. James, 13 points, 7 rebounds.
James jump shot.
That's his first jump shot. That's his 12th shot and the first jump shot.
James, meanwhile, that's his first three-point attempt. And he puts it in. James again, the quick jump shot. And he's got it going. 9 of 14 from the field, 20 points and 8 rebounds.
And if I'm James right now, I think about Diaw defending me and I get into attack mode, whether it's pushing the ball in transition or half court aggressively in the offensive end.
Tony Parker. James in the first half, most of it was in the paint. Now starting to go from the perimeter. Another 3. That's good. LeBron James, 4 straight jumpers, 2 of them from downtown. And the Heat back up by 2. An 8-0 LeBron James run.
Started off the game attacking the basket all first half. Second half, 4 for 4, all made jump shots. He's got the favorable matchup against Boris Diaw. Kawhi Leonard with 3 fouls.
Diaw, quick pass, Patty Mills. Mills can't get it to go. Lewis did a good job running out to contest the shot. Rashard Lewis has had a good game. James, another jump shot, puts it in again. LeBron James, 5 for 5 here in the third quarter. He's got 25 points. Ginobili steps back. That won't go. Anderson with another rebound, his 6th. This is the largest lead of the night for Miami. And James adds to that. 6 for 6 in the period. 14 third quarter points. Shot clock down to 1. LeBron James nails it. The shot clock expires.
If you're the Spurs, that's great defense. Not much you can do there. That's just better offense. Great contest, but Better offense by James. Nothing you can do except say, okay, we'll get him next time.
James pulls back, fires a three, puts it in. LeBron James from downtown, and Miami back up by 1. 32 for James. And LeBron James 8 of 10 from the field in the second half, Mark.
So many people questioning his toughness, his greatness. He has responded. Good defense by Kawhi Leonard. Better offense. The contest, too late. Doesn't matter. Old preacher said, when in flour, came out cake. Something about the Heat makes you great and much better. James putting on a clinic. Outstanding job taking over this game.
James drives down the lane and foul by Leonard. Leonard playing with 5 fouls guarding James. Spurs do have a foul to give. James kicks it out corner to Bosh, an open three. It's good. Chris Bosh from downtown, and the Heat go up 2. James drives down the lane, lefty layup, and he got tripped up.
Kawhi Leonard trying to stop LeBron James. As difficult a task as there is in the NBA. What a stirring response from game 1 in the leg cramps. James now with 35 points. But Miami has won and have tied the NBA Finals at 1 game apiece. At 1 game apiece. Duncan on the switch. James drives, stops, and finishes.
One thing we're seeing a lot early, Coach, is the Spurs switching an awful lot.
Leonard trying to be aggressive up on James. They switch back. Leonard fouled out in game 2 and picks up his first foul of game 3.
1 all the way for a layup and 1 floater.
James throws it down and a foul. Leonard, and that's his second foul.
He didn't think there was contact, neither did Greg Popovich. Well, that's a huge call. Excuse me, it's his first foul. The last one was not on him that I thought was called, so only 1 on Leonard. Bonner on James. And James finishes. I don't know if Matt Bonner, that's what he wants to hear during the telecast. Bonner on James.
That's just too easy offensively, allowing him to get to his right hand and basically an uncontested layup.
James fires a 3. That's good. Spurs are 9 for 11 from the field. Allen saves what would have been a turnover. Shot clock at 5. James again. It's good. LeBron James. He's got their last 12 points, 14 here in the first period. And Greg Popovich wants timeout. When he's hitting the outside shot in the 3, he is unguardable. VP of programming?
I am, and I think I deserve it.
Cole with splitter in his face. Nice move from Norris Cole.
Going to LeBron in the post is a great idea. Getting him back into that paint area to attack.
James, low post. Triple team. Nice feed to Bosh.
How about somebody from Miami getting upset about how easy the Spurs are scoring the basketball?
Rashard Lewis answers with a 3. Allen splits and fires. Hits a 3. They're 7 of 12 from downtown, and they've cut a 25-point lead to 14. Nice feed to Bosh. San Antonio went up by 25. That was the largest lead. The Heat actually cut it to 14 late in the second quarter, but the Spurs finished well to get it back up to 21. Wade down low. Green draws the foul. Wade flips it up and in. Danny Green's 3rd foul, and Wade with a good start for Miami to begin the 3rd. Parker right to the basket, rushed it. Parker thought he got hit. Here's James down the other end. Green, who was a terrific player at North Carolina, was on their 2009 title team. Trying to win his first NBA title. Pass inside to James, and an easy finish.
Again, these switches onto Ray Allen, they have 2 guys going to Ray Allen. You don't want to play cautiously right now.
Stolen by James, comes right back.
James drives down, cross court to Allen. Allen from the corner, a 3-pointer. That's good. It's back to 10. Timeout, San Antonio. Ray Allen seems to like that right corner of this building. 9 of 18 from downtown. Leonard finds Green. Diaw guarded by James. He throws it right into his hands. James drives, this time at Duncan. It goes across. Layup is good. Oh, what a beautiful shot off the glass. 5 to shoot. Pass inside for Duncan. Too low. Finals continue. Splitter on James. James sets and puts up a three and nails it. Bonner gets put on James. Greg Popovich yelling for help. James, difficult one-handed shot. Pass deflected by Green. Back out Allen. Allen a three. It's good. James to Allen. Green goes flying past and Allen rattles it in. Second three for Ray Allen.
Oh, he's a guy that's flat out going to pick up full court and try to extend the defense.
James gets inside, blocked from behind, but a foul. Knocked away by Leonard. Almost knocked away a second time. James looking, has to back up, fall away three. Oh, he knocks it down as the shot clock expires. Green's pass stolen by Chalmers. Bad decision that time. Wade releases, back to James, and a flush.
There are many reasons to love San Antonio. Mark talked earlier about Danny Green.
James. Leonard has done an excellent job defensively on him. James gets past and finishes. Leonard out to Green. Wide open three. Danny Green misses. Leonard tips it, but it goes to James. James goes at Parker. And a foul.
Good effort by Wade.
Plays that were missing in the first half. James cuts to the basket. He's already got 10 points in the period. We've only played 4 minutes, and it's a 13-point game. So reminiscent right now of Game 3. The Heat on the comeback trail. LeBron James has helped cut this lead now to 13.
And he's come out aggressively, running the fast break, finishing at the hoop, turning down jump shots, getting in position to get to his spot, making the Spurs pay the price. Nothing where you're asking too much, but get high percentage shots. He understands is you got to stop the bleeding.
James has been strong, blocked by Leonard. Do they call a foul?
Not to take away from Duncan's greatness, obviously, with that record as James, another layup.
James several feet behind the arc, swishes a three. Leonard on the pull-up jumper. Short.
See, and I'm not convinced they're the best two teams in basketball. Like, I really thought as James lines up a three and knocks it in again.
With the raising of a trophy, or do we head back to Miami for Game 6? Bosh finds James and a quick 4-0 start. In Games 3 and 4 on the road, Diop, quick move, finds Duncan, stripped and knocked out of his hands. Duncan thought he was hit. Wade, the floater. James on the follow. And San Antonio, we played almost 3.5 minutes still without a point. Greg Popovich wants a timeout. 0 for 5 from the field. They are now 0 for 6. James for three. He has shot the ball extremely well from three-point range, to say the least. 61.
Going over and giving him no space.
James to Bosh. Bosh, an easy two. Parker on the drive. Wild shot. Duncan's tip misses. Ball comes out to Ray Allen. James down the lane, running layup, and a foul. The Spurs are upset. They felt Parker got hit down the other end. They didn't feel James got hit at this end.
Again, good job pursuing the basketball, gang rebounding.
Leonard the steal, nice advance pass, Patty Mills, layup blocked by James, swatted out of bounds. Already 2 block shot. Time for How Do You, brought to you by KFC. How do you stave off elimination?
Well, LeBron James talked about coming out aggressive, certainly doing that. The finish at the rim, off the Wade miss, attacking the offensive boards. Good job in transition. Diop backs up, makes him pay the price. Running the floor, great energy, great pace, big time finish. And then defensively, get back with multi-weapon plays. Says, not on my watch. Little game of patty cake.
James from way downtown, got it to go. LeBron James several feet beyond the arc. He's got 15 points already.
What a shot. That's a big time shot with the clock dwindling down.
Anderson with the bump. James trying to quiet the crowd of their 40 points. They've missed 20 of their last 24 shots from the field. Bosh chased off the three, drives. Duncan may have gotten a piece of it, but Bosh a good, tough finish. Patty Mills, another game as a huge spark off the bench. Bosh the drive. 43-15 over the last 2 quarters. James gets that one to go. James quiets the crowd for a moment with a 3. It prepares them for big moments when they're needed. And boy, have they come through. Beasley counted and a foul. James drives, blows past him and throws it down. 29 for James. It's back to 14.
Bad defense by Dial. You understand the help is coming from the top. You allow him to go baseline for an uncontested dunk.
James up top, Wade. Wade's going to try a 3-pointer. And Wade able to connect. Parker just 3 for 13, but a couple of big buckets here. Down the end of the bench.
Up until that time, he'd only taken 10 or 15 seconds rest the entire game.
I don't know if that looked like fatigue. To me, it looked more like frustration and emotion. When you pour so much into a season and you're 6 minutes away from another team winning the championship, it can bother you.
I think a lot of recognition that it's over. And now Miami can dribble it out. Unless they want to take another shot. We wind down. You see the players going over and shake hands. Popovich and Spoelstra across the court. Like you said, Mark, there is such respect for the teams and the coaching staff on these two. We still have 5.9 remaining. And the final seconds set to tick off. San Antonio is back on top once again. The Spurs are the 2014 NBA champions.